were right. Like you knew they were right in hindsight. I'm just giving a promo for a video that's coming out that's going to change your life. It's only going to affect people that are Apex. I mean, so again, Apex people are born. Apex Christians are born. Individuals that were meant to have an influence on the human experience, an indelible mark on the human experience, are born. We are not converted. I can't go and shake you up if you're a gummy worm and say, go out there, bring something into the world that will change it forever. I can't do that to you. It's not this. And so you'll know that you're not Apex by one sign, and it's actually a physiological sign that you'll notice when you listen to my content. You'll notice that your anal sphincter will tighten up a little bit, and you'll feel uncomfortable. Then you'll know that you're not Apex, and you should leave. But other than that, people with functioning brains and functioning intellects will hear this information and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've always known this, but I kept lying to myself and deceiving myself into the bullshit of gummy worm gospel, which is found in politics, in religion, in science, and everything. Science is probably the worst promoter of it because people let science tell them whatever, and they just go along with it. Okay, and he said, "I have a PhD." Okay, well, what do you have a PhD in? Picking your butt? Okay, well, guess what? We don't give a fuck. So just because someone has some place of authority in society doesn't mean that what they're saying is valuable. I don't usually talk about the fact that I have doctoral research and did a groundbreaking study in the field of human development related to sex, spirit, and self. I don't typically talk about it. I mention it from time to time, but I realize that, okay, yeah, I did a groundbreaking study, something that hadn't been done up to that point and probably won't be done for a little while to come. But that's irrelevant. My study is amazing and all that, but it's irrelevant. The question is, are the things that you're finding here useful to you and helping you to create a life that works? If they are, then this is where you need to be. If they're not, then definitely you need to go somewhere else. So in today's video that I'll be putting out later on, I'm talking about why Apex humans, Apex Christians, do not accept mediocrity. If you're one of those individuals, thank you for the love. If you're one of those individuals that has given up on life, like you have this feeling inside of yourself, like, I don't want to be here anymore. And I know a lot of us Apex have that. That's because you're not alive. You are existing. You are stuck in a trap and a loop of existence. You're not actually alive. Now, most gummy worms will see this content and it'll, again, cause their anal sphincter to tighten up and to itch, and then they'll go crazy. And they'll say, Jesus is Lord. I believe in God. The Bible doesn't say that. And then I'll just say, oh, and then I'll like do what cats do, eat, I play with my food, torture them until I'm ready to devour them, and then I'll devour them. They won't exist anymore. But outside of those people, those of you who are Apex who understand this, you'll understand that you don't get to choose mediocrity, because when you do, it destroys you. You don't get to be afraid. You don't get to be anxious. You don't get to go along with the herd. You don't get to get happiness and hope. That's gummy worm, gazelle, prey animal emotions. Those are things that pertain to prey animals. But for those of us who are Apex, we don't need hope. That doesn't serve us. We must have certainty. And even if everyone in the world is telling you, don't go that way, because guess what? It's the wrong path. And all of our lab coat wearing scientists say that's the wrong path. And then you go that path, and then you find out that's where all the gold is. That's where all the joy is. That's where all the fulfillment is. That's where all the certainty and power and presence and perfection and purity is located. That's where all of that stuff is located. And so being Apex means walking a path alone. And so we're going to talk about the 5 things that you must reject, and also the 5 ways that you can activate your Apex nature as a child of the Most High God. Now, I say child of the Most High God to fuck with you, because you're going to hear that, and if you're a gummy worm atheist, you're going to go, oh, I don't believe in God, so this is not for me, and then you're a fucking loser. But if you hear that, and you're like, wait, why would he say all of this profanity and then say child of the Most High God? And then your brain's going to go, do. Oh, I found a avenue of intelligent information that is syncretic. It understands the right and the left hand, right? It understands truth is beyond the shadows of conformity. And so make sure you tune into that. This is only for Apex individuals. From here on out, all of the videos that you will find here will only be for Apex individuals. I have no time for gummy worms anymore. I will obliterate them. I will destroy them. I will tease them. I will torment them. And then I will devour them. Because like a cat, which is what I am, I'm a tiliger. Look that up if you don't know what it is. And they do exist. It's a ligress and a tiger. But anyway, I like to play with my food a little bit before I just destroy them, dismantle them, dismember them, and devour them. But that's the way that the Most High made me, and I like that, and I love that about myself. So if you're ready to be the apex creature that you are, and that apex creatures exist in all species, but butterflies, gazelle, worms even, have apex members of their species that transmit the cultivated highest energy to the progeny of the next generation. And if you're that, make sure you tune into that video. If you feel like giving up on life, I want to tell you that that's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because there's something wrong with what you are calling life. You're not alive. You're existing. This video that I'm going to put out next will show you how to live. No longer accept mediocrity. No longer accept the gummy worm lifestyle. No longer accept bullshit. It's beneath you. And if you continue to accept it, it will destroy you. Okay? So make sure you tune into that video. I'll see you in the next video. Let me say hi to some of my wonderful people. All right. Riley, perhaps you need to check out the next video. If you notice anal itching or swelling, then you probably don't need to because you're a gummy worm. But if none of that's happening, then go ahead and check out the next video. You are apex, or at least you are apex potential. We'll see. All right. Scraps from Dandy. Hello and welcome, Scraps from Dandy's World. I actually like that name. It sounds like an apex name. No, it's just an interesting name. And apex individuals like myself and those of you who get this information are interesting. We are compelling. Make sure you check that video out. I'm going to drop it soon as I get a space where I get good signal. I like to get good signal. So that's what I got to say about that. Stay apex.